So the final and most important thing that I thought about when I found out that I was gonna be a father is, what's going on, y'all? This is your boy Prince. Welcome to another vlog, video, channel, whatever you want to call it today. Today's video, I'm gonna present to you the first 5 things I thought about when I found out I was gonna become a father. So without any further ado, let's get into it. First reaction I had when I found out I was gonna be a father was, oh shit, this happened way sooner than I thought. Just for a little context, I've been with my wife for about 12 years, actually 12 years in November. You know, we had this conscious decision to get her off of birth control this year. We were debating it pretty much all of the last year. I think if the pandemic didn't happen, she probably would have been off the birth control last year around this time. This year, going into it, we were like, you know, fuck it, we're not getting any older. Let's just do it. She got off of birth control, I want to say around early January. She conceived in middle to late March. And from that moment, I was just like, no fucking way. There's no way that this could have happened this fast. You hear all the stories where people are on birth control for years, and when you've been on birth control for 10 plus years, that it takes a certain amount of time for it to exit your system. So we were just like I was completely caught off guard by the fact that it happened in less than 2 months of her being on birth control is when we found out that she was pregnant. So I was like, oh shit, this happened so fast. And I totally was not expecting to get that news the day I got it. So that was the very first thing I thought of when I found out that my wife was pregnant. All right, number 2, the second thing I thought about when I found out that my wife was pregnant was, is it a boy? I know everybody hopes for a healthy baby, but it was super important for me personally to have a boy first because, one, every guy's dream is to have a junior or a son, somebody that they can mold in their image. For most men, not speaking in general, but for most men, especially me, speaking for myself, my biggest thing was I wanted to have a boy. I wanted to be able to raise a man, to be the man that I wanted to be and the man that I wanted to see other people be. You know, I don't want to say I'm the, most high and mighty person in the world, but I feel like I have a very, very decent set of morals, and with everything going on in the world today, I think the last thing anybody could hope for is to raise a son that is going to be misogynistic, troublemaking, just completely off the hinges. So I just wanted to have a son that I can mold into my image, someone that I can teach, grow with, learn from, and learn with. And I just thought it was super important. Also, I wanted to have a boy to be a protector for my little princess that's gonna be coming any year now. So that's the reason why I wanted a boy first. And it was super important to me, and I was so happy and so blessed to find out at 8 weeks that we were having a boy. There will be another video coming up soon that shows you how we found out 8 weeks. I know most people wait 12 to 20 weeks to find out the gender of their baby. We found out at 8 weeks, and stay tuned because we'll tell you how we found that out early. Number 2, I had to wonder if it was a boy. Keep it on, keep rolling, on to the next one. Alrighty. The third thing I thought of when I found out that my wife was pregnant was I gotta free myself from working for somebody else. Being a natural creator, being a creative at heart, I was like, there's no way that I can live the way I wanna live, use my time the way I wanna use my time if I'm working for someone else. I've done a whole bunch of independent business endeavors, and I'm still working on some, including this, and I feel like, in order for me to maximize my life and to maximize my time and be able to provide and do things, extraordinary things for my family, I can't do it working for somebody else. I spend so many hours just breaking my back for somebody who probably doesn't even know my name, my face, nothing, to not be able to take some time on my own and invest that back into myself and invest that into all my future goals. So I told myself, sometime this year, I gotta figure out a way to free myself from working for somebody else, become my own boss so I can use my time, my money, my resources exactly how I wanna do it, exactly how I wanna use them, and not have to divide my time between work, extracurricular activities, and my family. Going up in the future, just know that I'm grinding super hard to be able to provide for my family in a way that is extraordinary, above and beyond. Don't want the missus to ever have to work, and we're working on our way towards that. So that was the third thing I thought of when I found out I was gonna be a father. Number 4, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. The 4th thing I thought of when I found out I was gonna be a father is I gotta learn the technical shit. You know, I gotta learn how to change diapers. I gotta learn how to rock a baby to sleep. I gotta learn how to clean bottles properly. All these things that come with being a new father, especially as somebody who didn't really have too many younger cousins, or at least I wasn't responsible for taking care of them. So I've never changed a diaper before in my life. The most I've done was hold a baby, maybe for a couple of minutes at that. But this whole new journey of fatherhood, I'm gonna have to learn all these things. So the first thing I did was, of course, I went on YouTube. Like most of you guys are doing right now watching this. I went on YouTube, I looked up, things all new dads should know, a ton of videos, a ton of information out there to figure out, what can I learn before the baby gets here in order for me to be the best father that I can possibly be. So that was probably one of the later thoughts that I had, and I made sure that I had to go and do this research. And over the course of the next couple months, I'm gonna be doing all this research. At the end of the day, I feel like I'm pretty confident in my ability to raise and talk to a child. Obviously, there's things I know I need to work on. I feel like the technical aspects of this job is gonna be some of the things that I'm gonna need to learn pretty quick, because I don't wanna push all of that burden onto my wife. So the final and most important thing that I thought about when I found out that I was gonna be a father is, how can I support my wife through this pregnancy? Obviously, this is our first child, and there's so many burdens that she has on her as a mother to be able to carry a child for 9 months, make sure it gets all the nourishment that it needs, gets all the nourishment that she needs. And I pretty much am helpless throughout this whole 9 months, other than figuring out ways that I can be there to support my wife. And I don't only mean mentally, but I mean physically and spiritually as well. I know, there's all these stigmas and all these things you think about when your wife is pregnant, like, do I say anything about this? Do I say anything about that? How's our sex life gonna change now that she's pregnant? Do I wanna, how can that affect her, the baby, everything like that? And that's something that I'm still working on and figuring out as we go. But I know that the biggest goal is to just communicate with her. That's something that's been a foundation of our relationship forever. We talk about everything openly and honestly, whether it's gonna be offensive, hurtful or not, but you gotta kind of throw it out on the table. You don't have a relationship that is as successful as ours for over 10 years if you don't have these types of conversations. I'm just working my way through it, trying to figure out the best ways I can support her. Number one, I gotta make sure that she knows that she's the most beautiful, sexy person on the planet right now. I think the most attractive thing about having a pregnant wife is seeing her carry something that you had a hand in creating. It's literally like mind-boggling how much more attractive she is, knowing that like this woman that I've loved damn near my entire life, almost literally more than about half my life, that she's carrying my child, my son, the son that I dreamed of having since I was a kid, So I have to make sure that she knows that she's still beautiful, that she's sexy, and that, I still find her just as attractive as she was, before she got pregnant. Women go through so much being pregnant, and I have friends that are pregnant, or friends who were pregnant, that went through a ton of stuff throughout their pregnancy. And I couldn't imagine them not feeling loved the way they needed to feel loved. So hearing all that stuff and seeing how they were taken care of also gave me the knowledge and ability to be able to take care of those kind of things. If my baby is watching this, I just want you to know, if I don't say it enough, I find you the sexiest right now. There's nothing more attractive than seeing you wallow around the house with Junior in your belly, knowing that in a few months he's gonna be here with us. I think that you're the ultimate warrior, the ultimate trooper. You're literally everything that a woman could be. And I'm so happy that you are the mother of my child. And if there's anything I can do to support you, please feel free to let me know. I'm not perfect. I'm not a mind reader either. So if there's anything that I can do to help support you throughout your journey, because this falls on you for the first 9 months, just know that I'm here to support you. I'm here to love you. And yeah, Anything you need from me, you got it. Foot rubs, even though I hate feet, my hands hurt all the time from rubbing your feet 30 times a day. If you need it, I got you. Whatever you need, I got you. You want a corn dog? We're about to go get corn dogs. Whatever you need, just know that I'm here for you. I love you, and I got you, and I'm gonna hold you down forever. And I'm working hard to make sure that you and Junior can live the life that you guys dream of living. So with that being said, that pretty much wraps up the 5 things I thought about when I found out that my wife was pregnant. Please make sure that if you like this video, you like it, you subscribe. There's gonna be plenty of dad content coming along with all the competitive stuff, along with all the daily vlogs. And I can't wait to share my fatherhood journey with you guys as well.
You're being so fucking annoying, please. I just need to fucking talk, please. Just answer the phone.
Don't hit my phone again, I'm in my zone again. You know the lifestyle crazy. When you alone again, back on another band, you'll say the lifestyle made me. It's never you for the blame. The word did you dirty, it's always the same thing. I let you get in the way. You hate me, you love me, it all mean the same thing. I done made peace through peace, I don't need no discussion. Bugging, just another treat, no beef. This is everything you wanted, right? Told me never leave, then you went away.